you were here for this class on, what was that, Tuesday, we're going to do the same combo and add on a little bit. And I really want to try my best to get to improving today. Yay. Great. So today we're going to start on our side in our little ball and Xy guy. So I'm going to face sideways so you can see me a little better. I would like to do just the beginning of the one that we've been doing with the safe song that I can't use because we're online, but we'll do the same combo. So this is when we start in your X and we go to the right first. We go here and we go in and we reach out. And then you go pike, straight arms, straight legs, up and over, up and over. And then we reach towards our front and we do a little circle, try to shift, look behind you, reach forward, try to look behind you. The third one, we come around and we push up and we roll around, mirror, same thing other side. After that, we bring our hands and feet together and we do 3 roll-ups. Ooh, Pilates roll-ups, nice and slow. And then do your best. I know like some of you might be on carpet like me, but we'll try to do the first swings. So these are the ones where we do these guys and reach. And on the fourth one, we spin around. I'm gonna have a little trouble spinning, but hopefully you guys can. But we spin around, whoo, and then we go other side. And then this is where we'll have to be careful. You may not have room to kick your legs straight, but we try to do our, after you do your second side, straight legs up and over and around, straight legs up and over and around. And after that, we can keep going, I think. That might be the hardest part. So after that, we do on our back and we do through our X and we roll up and we reach. And then you go again, adding your arm, and then we go to the knee and then we go backwards. And I think let's just go to there today. I think that'll be good because I want to get to other things. Okay, so starting in your X, we'll take it a little slower. I think the music's a hair slower than our normal, so hopefully if you're not too familiar, you can still keep up with it. So go ahead and lay in your X. You can lay however you want. If you have the most room facing your camera, that's fine. Or you can lay sideways or on a diagonal, whatever works in your space. Okay, I think that'll be a good volume up somebody's hand. There we go. Okay, so lay it on your back. We'll let one more 8 count go by. We're just lay there, rock your heels a little. Rocking. All right, here we go. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Elbow to knee. Into your tight ball. Stretching on your side. And pull them in together. Up and over, reaching up. And side. Reach our left leg to the mirror. Flex on these. This next one will stand and reach. And legs to the side. 7, swinging your right arm. Swinging up and reach and a swing. And reach and a swing. And reach. This next one we will turn. Other side and swing. And reach. And swing. Again, if you're on carpet, just be real careful. Swing. Don't get any burns. And around. Swing your legs to the left. And reach your right leg over. And swing your legs to the right. And reach your left leg over. Adjust as needed. Stretching out. And belly button spine as you reach down. Up and over other way. Reaching forward. And belly button down. Facing front. Dropping to your right. Drop your right. Pressing up. And reaching through your spine. And your arm. Hard. And now to your knee. And reach. Back to just your arm sitting. And laying down. One more time in your exhale. Relax. Good, guys. All right. Go ahead and flip over for our push-ups. Make sure everybody's in. I thought someone got kicked out again. Oh, great. Awesome. Okay. Push-ups. We are doing modern floor push-ups. So those of you who are not accustomed to those, be careful. Don't hurt yourselves. And go for it, but stay safe. Someone's dog. So my favorite thing about Zoom classes is seeing the critters. All right. Before we do that, actually, let's make sure your wrists are good to go and that your arms are all good. Do whatever you need so that your shoulders and everything are okay. All right. Oh. All right. Let a couple more 8 counts go by. Again, you can face whichever way you need is fine. One more 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Up 5, 6, 7. Starting right. Arm lifts up and down. Left arm up. 2s and 2s. Down and up. Last 2 on the side. Table 3. And flip. Slow pulses for 8 and 1, 2. Double time for 16. Across to your left elbow. Breath. Last one to the side. Up and over. And push it up. And reach. And And shake it out. Stretch it out. We'll wait one more 8 count so we feel like we're on the music. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Left side. Left arm up. Right arm up. Keep a little bend in his elbows. And down. And up. Last 2. And stay with me. And flip. There we go, pulsing slow. Double time. Across your right elbow. And back. And reach. 2 more sets. Finish strong. Last one. And reach up and over. And push it up. And slide it through. And swing. Good job. Woo. All right. Woo, perfect with music that time. All right, guys. Breathe for a second. And then we'll do sit-ups. All right, laying on our backs. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. We're rolling up. 3, 2, 1, 2. And down. Rocking side to side slow. Just 4. Rocking side to side. One more set. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Side to side. Hugging it through the center. Oh, keep going. Reach to the right. And up to the center. Reaching left. Good. We lost someone. And up to the left. And down to the center. And right. And do that again. Right. As you roll back, try to hit your lower back first. This time we'll stand. And lifting up, dropping down. Keep your knees together. So you're really twisting, so your hips obliques. 6 double time. 1. Rolling back. Bicycles here, reading go slow. 1. Double time. And slow. And slow. Double time. More sets. Last one. Reaching across. 3. And the front. And stretch it out. Yeah. Rolling over to your right. All right, let's stand up. We started at 4:30. Oh, we're good. Okay, great. Let's do the roll downs, but I just want to do the 4s and the 2s today. So we're going to skip the 8s. So we're going to roll straight down, bend your knees for 4, straighten for 4, roll up for 4, in parallel, and then first, parallel second, turn out second, and then the 2s. I think we should do it today 2 times in a row in each position. So we'll do 2, up, 2 again, and then first, and then second, and then second. So we're skipping the 8s, but we'll do the 2s 2 times in each position in a row. Great, so let's do it. Again, if you want to face the camera, that's fine. If you want to face sideways, it's fine. Just try to hang your neck long. Switching albums. Remember, it goes bum, 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 and then we go. Be ready. 7, rolling down. Bend your knees. And first and down. 2, 3, 4, and bend. Rolling down, 2, 3, 4, bend your knees over the toes. That's it, you turn out 1 more time. Forward. And push it. Here we go in 2s. 1, 2, and bend. Do that again. And first and down. Bend. Stretch. Try to keep it smooth, even though it's a little quicker. Parallel second. Last time turn, up and bend, and stretch. And rest. Woo. Take a second and let the blood go back down out of your head. Okay, let's do some feet real quick, just to be sure that you are warmed up. Actually, again, this will be tricky a little bit on carpet if you are not on an ideal floor. But I want to do our little rond de jambe, you guys. So we're going to start standing first with your right foot. You'll turn in and go through parallel, and then you do a little rond de jambe with a tiny promenade, and then you cut through, turn out, little rond de jambe, tiny promenade, turn back in. So you turned in, and back, around, and turned in. Bum, bum, turned out, Then we do it off the floor. You come up, turn it out, and you brush back. And come through, turn it in, reaching up, turn out, brushing back, turn in. This last time, sneak it back through turn out, and we'll go plie attitude devant, little promenade attitude second, attitude back, and contract. And then we'll come up to retire, little lean, turn around, back to your first to go other side. If you'd like to add arms, that can kind of help. I like to do little, like, you're going here and open and here and open. And when you get your leg up, it's a little bigger and it kind of helps with the like over feeling. When we get to our attitudes, just go attitude one. Go ahead and leave your arms in front, fifth on Yvonne, all the way around. And then when you go to your little contraction in your back attitude, bring your arms back, high elbows, and then we'll come up and reach. All right, this is partially getting hips going, getting our feet going, working on balance. all that good stuff. Let me test a couple speeds here before we go. This might be perfect. Let's see, so we have open and back and forward and back, and then we have same speed off the floor and back and around, forward, back, attitude, to your second, to your back, and contract, and then we come up and reach, turn around, 6, 7, 8, other side. So it's a little slower than we've done it in the past, but that'll be harder for bounces. Okay, I'm gonna start on my left leg, so you mirror me. Yeah, so you guys do right side first. Standing in your first position. Let's let one more 8 go by, or we'll feel like we're off. So hold another 8. Ready, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning in. Turn out. Turn in. Turn out. Off the floor, turn in. And up. Up and over in. And attitude front. Here to your second. Woo, fight for your balance. Contracting forward. Come up. Reach around. Other side and a 1. Back and forward. Back and reach forward, up and off the floor. Back and forward. Carry it side. Woo, carry it back. Contracting. Coming up. And lean and around. And rest. Woo, good. You should probably, hopefully you're feeling your, kind of the bottoms of your feet and your shins a little bit from stabilizing so much on one leg. That's really good for us, for modern of course, but also for ballet and preventing things like shin splints. Okay, I think we are at the point where I would like to go into our combo. So if you were not here on Tuesday, it's okay, we will review it, but I do have more to add on, so I'm gonna go a little quicker than we did on Tuesday, but you should be just fine. I'm gonna show it to you facing back to help you learn it. So this, I'm pretending that that's my friend right now. Eventually I'll face you again. But we start turned in, sorry, not turned in, parallel. Kind of like a narrow second. And you just let your right knee bend in, left knee stay straight, and then your right arm reaches from your shoulder. From here, your head worms through around to the other side, both legs straight, and I come up to a 4 arch on my left leg. I let that left knee bend, I contract, and I reach my arms out. So doing that again. You go bend, reach, head around, and contract. From there, I always forget I have to start a little this way because you're going to travel to your right. From here, you step and you lift. Attitude side, turned in. Step behind, and we take a little penché, little développé penché, arms in line with our leg. So let's go back from the beginning to there. You're parallel. Leave a little room to your right. We go knee and arm and head and contract. Lift our legs slow. Step slow. Développé penché. Then you're going to swing your arms over your head and drop. So it kind of pulls you off your balance forward. You bend and you bring your right knee in. You're on your left leg still. Right leg reaches up to the ceiling. I'm parallel. And then it bends over your left leg. And then from there, we swivel around to a little releve thing. Fifth position, right leg in front. Yeah. Let's try that much with music. And then we'll end with the last little bit that we did last class, and then I have some more to do. But let me get my music out while you think through that a little bit. I believe it was this one. Yeah. So we let the first 8 counts go. And then we go bum, bum, head around and contract. Lift your leg. Step and planche. Arms and through. Over. Ooh, don't fall over. Pushing up. If you do fall like I Okay, let's try that again. So I don't know how I can hear music. There's a steady beat underneath, and then the melody goes bum, bum, bum. So we're kind of playing with that melody. So you let your first 8 go, and then your second 8. You have reach on the smooth, and then that bum bum hits your head through and up, and then you have slow and hold, bum, bum is your planche. And then you have down and up on the bum, bum is your leg coming. Down, down, and knee down, and turn. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. First 8 just goes, you can kind of do what you would like if you want to come to standing. And then we go knee, arm, head through, contract, and smooth. Step, planche, up and over, and up, down, push, and hold. Then we did a little rond de jambe, crossing your foot, développé side. Oops, there's my bar. Over. What's the next part? I'm gonna face you for a second. So we were in that nice little releve. Your right foot's in front and it sneaks around as you lower your left foot. Your right foot goes behind, your knees are touching, left leg straight, right foot does a little in and a little parallel développé, and then you set it down. And I didn't show last week, but as you come out of that développé, you want to shift your weight a little bit because we're going to turn next. So you want to be still mostly in your left foot, but you do have some weight in that right foot, so you're ready to push into a little turn. Great. Let's do it one more time together. I'm going to face you this time. Hopefully that doesn't confuse you, so I can see what you're up to. And then hopefully we'll go on. So my first 8. Bend your right knee, right arm reaches. Contract. And up. Step, planche. Arms down and reach. Bum, pushing up. Leg down. Up. And. So on the and, your leg's down and ready to turn. Great. All right. So we have our right leg extending towards the audience. From there, we're gonna do one of those little attitude. It's really like a quick promenade. So you're on flat, and your knee is straight. So it really is just a quick, it's a really, really fast promenade is how I like to think of it, because you're on flat, your knee's straight, you're swooping around. And this is that chasing your tail. So your arms swing from your left, they're down kind of in front of you, but they swing to the right, the direction you're turning. And your head and torso follow. So you're looking the direction you're turning, you're not spotting. And it is just a single turn. So you don't need to have too much momentum. That was nice. Who was that? I can't tell who that is. Who was that? Someone did a nice turn. Anyways, yeah, so it's, and then you're in an attitude that's really more of a turned in, chasing your tail kind of thing than like a ballet turned out attitude. So from here, you just put your foot down, you're going swoop around, whee, woo, like that. Hopefully you don't fall over, but you are gonna fall out of it. Yeah, that's the idea. Yes, it's really chase your tail. So from that turn, you've gone around, and then you're gonna let your left leg pull you to your left diagonal. So your audience is here. You're gonna let it pull you off. And then you're gonna stick your right leg behind your left leg, and you're putting your foot down on the floor, using your hands, sneak your left leg out, and then turn on your diagonal. So my right leg's back right now. I'll do that facing away from you once, just to kind of help with directions. So pretend, let's see if I can do that, totally confusing myself. I extend my leg. So I extend my leg this way. My audience is currently there. So I go turn, and I let myself fall to the left. Oh no, wait, I'm totally gonna confuse myself. Turn, I pull myself to the left because my audience is here. And I let my right leg come behind, and I do a little reach, turn. So my left leg's in front, my audience is here. I'm facing the upstage, stage left corner. Yeah, okay, and that's all pretty quick. So you've gone leg around to here, and you go turn and reach and stretch it out long. And that would be a little pause. So from here, I'm on my left leg. I'm going to tuck my right leg. It's already kind of under, but I'm more or less going to tuck it under. For this backward somersault, you can really go over whichever shoulder you like. I prefer my right shoulder. I think most people do, but it's okay if you go over your left. Either way, you're going to backward somersault on the diagonal. Backward somersault up and over. Ta-da! To both. I would have your toes, actually I would tuck your toes under, but I wouldn't sit back. So you're kind of, actually you may need to sit back. I lied. So sitting on your heels. You're gonna swing, you're gonna put your right hand down. We're almost to the end for today. You're gonna put your right hand down. You're gonna scoot your left foot out and do one of those swoopies. Whee! Around to your left foot down. Ta-da! So this is my audience. I just did my backward somersault too. My knees going back on that same diagonal that I just rolled down. I'm putting my right hand down and sneaking my left foot out. And then I'm swooping my left hand and pushing my hips up as my right foot comes out. And I'm going over my toes, whee, to shift to face the way I was just, where I just came from. Ta-da! Oh, we'll just go that far today. Nothing too crazy. Yay. Great. Okay. So let's go back to the new part again. Well, some of you it's all new, but the part that we learned today. So we did our développé here, and we're probably more here. You're gonna go turn, left leg out, sneak, and reach. Backward somersault, and you're sitting, and you can't see me. And then right hand goes down, left foot comes out, swoop to the knee. We are going to do a turn, but we'll just stop there today. But just think that you're prepping for a turn. Ta-da! Great. I'm going to play the music, and we can all think through the timing, listen to it, and then we'll do it all together a few times full out. I am going to listen to music for a second, so you guys kind of think through what we did while I listen. Where we know, up, down, and we reach, and touching, arms down, leg up, up and over, hold, and we go, bum, bum, turn, little scoot, reach, backwards, somersault, scoot, and to your position. That's our timing. That'll be nice. Good. Okay. So there's a little hold. After we do the turn, you go quickly through this transition to the corner, and then there's a tiny hold in your corner, backward somersault, and this part's a little slower to your prep. So it's a little quick from your end of your leg extension through your turn. This whole thing's a little quick, and then you have a little breath, and then it kind of slows down after that. Okay, let's do it again from the beginning. Right leg bends, reach, head goes around, and contract, up, step, and planche. Arms down, reach, up, and hold like swoops. Turn, and hold, backwards, somersault, and reach to your knee. I think that was a little different timing, but that works. Sweet. Yeah, that's as far as we'll go today, I think. Let's do a couple more times. And then I do want to end with just one song of improv, and you can kind of do whatever you want with the improv, just moving a little bit for yourself, kind of as a cool down. Yeah, one more time from the beginning. Just be aware of space. I know I kind of forget where I am and run out, so just be really careful, mindful of what's around you, that you don't hurt yourself. All right. Oh, I keep forgetting the beginning. I kind of said it already, but if you want to set kind of your own beginning movement that you feel goes with the combo, you can, or you can just stand there, that's fine too. But there is a count, so if you want to start somewhere and then slowly come up and be ready, go for it. If you want to have a little creative license, that is great. All right, here comes the music. And reaching. Now we're starting the combo. Press. Punching. And down. Pushing up. You may need to adjust your space a little bit there. And leg. Turn. And little hold. Backward somersault. Hand and leg. Ooh. Yay. Good. Good job, guys. All right. We'll continue this next week too, just for fun. It's just good to have something that we're working on. Eventually we'll start working on choreography for whatever kind of show we're able to do. So we will do that eventually. But right now, it's nice to be throwing something. Okay, I'm gonna put a song on, and I want you guys to all move with you. Just do whatever, then kind of cool down, introspective. but moving. You can always do pedestrian too. Go ahead and go. Remember the improv, there's no mistakes. Space. Guys, just keep moving. Don't be afraid to repeat. Nice, guys. Basic is not bad. Gotta keep it going. And find an ending position. Nice work. All right. Sometimes it's just nice to move together, even if we're not physically together, but at least, you know, in spirit. All right, guys. Good to see you all. Thanks for being here.